Hello and welcome back to one of my quick vids. I teased on Facebook earlier today as to what might be in these boxes, and now I'm going to show you. I took a quick retro road trip out yesterday and went and saw my good friend Darren from Hoddesdon, who was very kindly got in touch over Facebook and offered me up a couple of bits from his childhood. So let's not muck about, let's just dive straight in. That looks suspiciously like a shoebox, and indeed, you'd be right, it is indeed a shoebox. And if it's a shoebox and it comes from the 80s, then it's bound to have a bunch of cassettes in it, and you'd be absolutely right. So there we go. Oh, don't want to give too much away there. Let's come back to those in just a moment. So, itching to show you these. I was like a kid in the candy store yesterday. It was like 3 or 4 Christmases had all come at once. And I've got, like I say, I've got a smirk on my face right now showing you. So the first one here, quick look. Oh no. Okay, let's do it. It is a Sinclair product, and it is a rubber keyed 48K Spectrum. And as you can see, it's in really very good condition. So Darren's taken very good care of this. Let's have a quick look round. So that's an interesting one, made in Portugal. So, or it's at least assembled in Portugal. So that's going to be really interesting to have a quick look inside of at some point. But as you can see, he's kept that in absolutely fantastic condition. Chatting to him yesterday, he doesn't think he's fired these up in like about 30 years. So it's going to be really interesting when I come around to try and switch these on. Oh, these were there too. Was that plural? Whoops. As you can see, he's got the manuals in there as well. So yeah, everything's there, and he's kept it in absolutely fantastic condition, which is absolutely brilliant. I've seen so many of these have been proper beat up over the years. But yeah, Darren's taken really good care of these. So it is a ZX Spectrum 48K. He got this as a Christmas present around about 1984, 1985. So he thinks it's about 12, 13 at the time. I can only imagine his face unwrapping and unboxing this as like a 12-year-old kid on Christmas morning. I was probably a little like that, and Darren did say that I kind of got a look on my face yesterday as I was unboxing this and looking around, and I can certainly see his excitement. So yeah, apparently his parents had a little bit of a problem prizing him off this for Christmas lunch, and that Christmas day, and I can see why. It's an absolute squeaky. It's an absolute design icon. Absolutely fantastic. So yeah, really looking forward to having a bit of a play on that. I do have a Spectrum. I've got a Spectrum Plus, so effectively it's the same board but in a completely different case. The rubber keys I remember. In another video I'll go in a little bit more in depth as to sort of my own memories with this machine. Suffice to say, haven't owned one until now. So that's the first thing. Pop that to one side. Let's swap the boxes around. Let's do something different. Can you make that out? Can you make that out there? Does that look like a C, or is it just a really happy face? Of course, it's the Commodore logo, and that might give you a hint as to what's in the other box. Perhaps looks very familiar to most of us. Usually in beige, isn't that right? We might come back to that in a second. But this is the main event. Let's bring that a bit closer. Let's have a peek. Let's have a little look. Oh, what's that? Oh, it's a bit dark in that box. Did you see it? I bet you did. That, dear friends, is a Commodore 16. Absolutely fantastic. Look at it. Again, another style design icon. I started off with a Commodore VIC-20. The Commodore 16 was supposed to supersede the VIC-20 as a budget entry sort of level computer. And yeah, unfortunately it kind of didn't really do that well in the UK as far as sort of sales figures goes, but it's got quite a little following nowadays, and I must admit I absolutely love the design of this as well. It's absolutely beautiful. Obviously I fell in love with my VIC-20 the instant I saw it, and so that harks back to that and kind of modernises it as such for the mid-80s as times and styles changed. But again, let's pop that down here. Again, Darren's taken particularly good care of it. The little badge there was already lifting apparently when he first got it. I guess he's had a bit of an attempt perhaps in the past to pop that back down. But we can sort that out, that's not a problem. And again, it's got the manuals that come with the computer. And yeah, not particularly well thumbed, you might note. And then chatting yesterday, he was like, yeah, I just used it for gaming, I just went straight into games, who needs the manual? And who can blame him? So let's pop this back over here. And yeah, so the Commodore 16 came his way. It was given to him by his stepfather, who had won it in a prize for like a sales drive at work. So Darren reckons he was probably about 15 at the time. So the Spectrum was his first computer. This one was his second computer, and last home micro, before getting a go on his mate John's Mega Drive and kind of getting the console bug. So yeah, let's see if we can get kind of both of these in shot. That would be absolutely awesome. Excuse the squeaking. Yeah, ooh, can we do that without squeaking too badly? Of course we can. There we go. Super. So yeah, I would love to say an absolutely huge thank you to my friend Darren from Hoddesdon. I am gobsmacked and blown away, and I feel exceptionally privileged to be entrusted with these two pieces of Darren's childhood. And I will endeavour to do everything I can to make sure these are cleaned up if needed. As you can see, they're already in very good condition. Get them working, and show you on the channel a little bit about the history to these machines, how I fix them up if they need them, and we'll look at some of the games that Darren was using on these computers. I'm really excited. I'm really excited to do that as well. So Darren says that the first game I need to play on this is Hoddesdon Skiing, and I'll probably be very inclined to agree with him. So great choice on that. So looking forward to loading that up on there. And I think it was, just trying to remember. Why can I not remember? Oh, I'm going to get shot. I think it was thrust on the 16. I will have to fact check. If I've got it wrong, I will put something down here and apologise for not remembering, but I'll check my facts. So I'm looking forward to firing that back up and playing that on here as well. So yeah, absolutely fantastic. Thank you very much, Darren. You've made an aging computer geek exceptionally happy. You really have. And like I said, I will cherish and take care of these, return them to their former glory. Not that they're going to need much, I'm sure. And then I'll show you guys on this channel a little bit about these. So thank you very much for joining me. Take care now, and I'll see you in another video soon. Bye.